500 cigarettes.
Dude, that's one of the funniest fucking memes to me.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
500 cigarettes.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. And a lot of things happened this week.
It's a little bit weird, but yeah,
Anyway, I don't know if you've heard this little story that's been
have I heard
riding
about 500
across the
cigarettes?
waves.
Yeah, I have, man.
This little story
Funniest
about
shit I've ever
the greatest
seen. Forget
psyop
Pickle
in
Rick.
history. It's the list,
the
James.
Star Wars one?
The list. It's the list.
Oh, the Epstein list?
Yeah. What list, James? What are you talking about? There is no list.
Sorry, there is no list in Bossing
There
Say.
is no war in Bossing Say.
You know, that list that we ran our entire political campaign on? It's not real.
I love seeing a lot of the content creators I watch just go from their normal content to just crashing out about how the the government or the DOJ is covering up the list.
Voice Critical, I think, is a really good example of it because it's like one of the most apolitical guys there is.
Yeah, he just goes from like one video talking about like a terrible movie he's watched, and then the very next video he's like, I can't believe they're trying to tell us this. Hey guys, it's me.
Can you believe that these guys are trying to bullshit us right now?
And I just saw this article about the DOJ saying that there is no list. I mean, what was on her desk? I don't know what was on her desk then. A big piece of poop? It's the funniest thing ever because because you know, for like the longest time all the higher ups were like, yeah, we're gonna release the list. That's the whole point. That's what we're all gonna do. And then now they're just
what I
like
love is that
turn around.
literally a week before, by the way, JD Vance is on some random dude's podcast.
Whoa, I wasn't there.
And the guy's like, so what about the list? And JD Vance literally goes, yeah, we gotta release it. Yeah, you do, JD.
Big sigh.
Where's the fucking list?
I guess we have to release it.
Where's the fucking list, weird face?
But release what, James? There is no list. Release what?
You're right.
It's just a big it's a big ploy by the Democrats in order to trick everyone into thinking there's a list. Obviously.
It's just also my favorite thing is, by the way, this isn't the first time this has happened. Donald Trump has been asked every time he's ran for office, are you going to release the Epstein files? And he's asked, like, are you going to, make public the JFK incident? Yes, I will. Will you make public some other incident? Yes, I will. Some other incident? Yes, I will.
Donald Trump impression.
The Epstein files. Well, I don't know. That one's complicated. We're gonna have to take a look at that one.
I think we have to double check it. I mean, list. What do you mean by list? You mean like a bullet pointed list that doesn't exist?
You know, we never know if these things are real.
Everybody makes mistakes, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't blame myself.
I am on that ledger 36 times, but it's entirely impossible.
You would not believe my face when I realized that my horrendous enemy Epstein turned out to be the way that he was.
JD Vance's face when asked if we're releasing the Epstein files.
JD Vance, not me. It's the whole no underscore last underscore name, but not the French one for you. It's JD Vance, but not me.
JD Vance, not me.
Not me. Even though Vance is nowhere in my name.
Are you looking at the picture?
I am looking at the picture. I cannot believe you make fun of JD Vance like that.
This is the picture somebody got arrested for, by the way.
That's pretty funny.
It's so good. But genuinely so insane because, again, every member of his office was literally like, Kash Patel is literally like, Yeah, man, we're gonna. I have the list on my desk, and I'm looking at it right now. I just need Trump to approve it. And then Kevin Chappelle is now like,
Yeah,
there's actually no list
I'm
ever.
looking at the
There was
list.
actually no list ever.
I'm staring. I'm literally jerking it to the list right now. I have it open on my
my
desk.
my eyes that are 20 feet wide, they're looking at the list right now, and
It's
it's
like
we
the
just
it's
need to get
that
it approved.
meme. It's that meme with SpongeBob and Patrick in the pirate hunting episode where they're like the map, look at the map. And it's the list on the desk, and their eyes go back into their skull, and they've got like the black sclera, and they're like, Patrick, Trump, you see something weird about this list?
Patrick,
You mean
Trump.
the fact that it doesn't exist? It doesn't exist, James. I hate to tell you, but it's just not there.
Yeah,
So
you know, it's not like they didn't
it's
they didn't
the
make public
yeah,
half
it's
the fucking list
them
already.
asking. It's the media asking Trump like, hey, so where's the list at? And he goes, oh
Hey,
man,
hey, Trump,
oh
what's going on here?
man, oh man, what
It's,
list?
it's Donald Trump doing the fucking Javier Bardem face in No Country for Old Men. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You married into it? That's not. Well,
That's the one.
I'm just trying to say that I think the list. I mean, you're trying to say that the list isn't there. I mean, I don't know about that. That's not how it is. That's
Are you
just the way
sure?
it is.
Are you sure?
I'm not implying that. That's the way it is.
No, don't put the list in your pocket. That list is special.
You put the list in your pocket. It get mixed in with all the other lists. And it'll become just a list.
Oh my god, we're holy shit.
James,
We're
do you
doomed.
now believe that we live in a matrix?
No,
Now-
I've always thought everything was bullshit. Um, this takes the cake, and I especially love all the people that are like, yeah, you know what? They're right. The list never did exist.
I've seen the clips that Moist Critical played on his like he made like 3 videos or something about the list just itself because like and each one gets like more unhinged and I think it's like the second or third one where he plays like a clip from like a news channel where one of the dudes was like yeah, and you know what, I don't know why people were so obsessed about this list, like it doesn't affect you, so like dude, stop being cringe, okay,
Doesn't
there is no
affect
list.
you. Oh,
And then immediately it's just it's Charlie doing the Javier Bardem face after that.
it's
It's hilarious.
I've talked about how I watch political streamers and I'll watch like TikTok
Yeah, you're
debate
talking about how
stuff.
insane you are, how absolutely
Yeah,
whacked out of your mind you are, how brain rotted you've become.
it also keeps me very politically informed on also what like I think the average MAGA is. And
Yeah, because you fail to realize you're one of them.
the moment the whole the list isn't real thing happened, holy shit, the way they all just went, yeah, it's not real. Ah. Oh no.
I mean, you don't
Oh,
believe in the list
oh
because
my god, I
Donald
don't
Trump
want to
said there was
live.
a list. I don't believe in the list because I personally don't think there was a list. We are not the same.
I just, dude, my brain fucking blew up. It was like, you fucking idiots. You've been parroting that there's a list and that it's full of you Diddy rats on it.
You think Diddy was on the list?
No, it's just what people are calling Democrats, the Diddy rats.
Diddy rats?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Because you know they were called the Dixiecrats, so they're called the Diddy rats.
I don't know that they were called the Dixie Crats. I don't think I've ever heard
Oh,
that.
yeah, the Dixiecrats, Democrats. Now
I mean,
the
I know
Diddy
you would know it
rats.
because you're a Democrat. So
I like to stay politically informed.
okay, James, Mr. Freethinker.
Oh, I'm sorry, I bet you didn't think there was a party switch either. Anyways,
You know what? The only party switch I know of is in the MMO Lost Ark when we have to switch parties because someone DC'd. So
I was gonna make a fucking dumb joke like that too. I was gonna make that
so
fucking
James, I don't
dumb
know what
joke
kind
as
of weird
well.
stuff you're making up over there, but maybe next time try to make it funny, okay?
You son of a bitch, you beat me to it.
That's right. I'm the
Uh,
funny guy, and you're the cringe political guy who says, "Ooh, I'm politically informed."
I'm the nostalgia critic going no way at the camera as I point at my computer.
You are the soy, you are the soy Wojak, and I'm
I
the
am
Giga
the
Chad.
I am the soy Wojak Ben Shapiro, and you are the Giga Chad Superman Wojak behind me.
And you are the soy David Corn Sweat Wojak, and I'm Giga Chad Henry Cavill Superman. So
Why did it sound like you mispronounced Henry as well?
maybe I did.
I don't think you did, but for some reason it sounded like you did when you also added the Henry
I
Cavill.
feel it's one of those bits that I do ironically with my friend group, but it's just become unironic, where I just mispronounce things on purpose. But now I do it just normally,
I
and
just as a
it
quick side note before we
absolutely
move,
infuriates a certain subset of people.
just also as a quick side note before we move on, I sent you the picture of it.
Mhm.
Stephen King, he decided to chime up again. Stephen King, by the way, who's been a very big Trump anti for like decades,
Stephen
very
King, yeah.
outspoken about how much he hates Trump, decided to suddenly speak up about the Epstein list and ooh, is it exactly what you think it would be?
Is did he went the whole? I knew there was no list.
Well, no, he
Guys, we should
first
just
starts
move
it.
on.
He first starts it with, and I quote directly, "The Epstein client list is real. So is the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus."
Boom.
Oh no! I mean, not too surprising. This is the guy
Well,
that
I mean,
wrote
what
a.
if? Hold up, though. What if Stephen King actually does believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus? So
No,
so his
see that
point was
that's the
like,
thing.
oh, they're all real.
That's the thing I've seen people say, and it's just like, hey guys, we don't gotta pretend. This guy wrote the child orgy scene in It. We don't gotta pretend like he wasn't always one.
I feel like it's one of those it's one of those situations where any like huge popular figure, like a famous figure that pops up and goes like, "Oh, I knew the Epstein list wasn't real." It just puts like a target on their face. Like, what are you talking about, man?
It's
Why are you
just you
so
don't
trying
have
to
to say anything.
yeah, why are you trying to
You could just say nothing, and you'd be a
it's
lot
just a
better
little
off than
strange that you
trying to
keep
make
trying to say this list isn't real that you may or may not have been on it, you know?
this
So,
list isn't real. That they've been telling us is real. That multiple people have said they've
Israel?
read. I mean, we don't have to get into it, but there are a lot of members of Israel on that list as well. Israel's government.
I don't at this point like everyone's just on the list. No? Just everyone?
Hey, not your favorite podcasters, folks.
And you know what?
We
I know
we
my boy
we would
Rat.
not have been on the list.
I know my boy Rat and Mayan from Superman. Imagine our names are on the list.
Rat and Mayan, all those
Rat
years
and
ago
Mayan
when
from
we were.
Super Mega. I know those boys are not on the list, so I hold out hope. You know, page one of the list. Number one, Markiplier.
No, again, too
Oh
young and
my!
before he was ever famous.
Not even his real name. It's just it's his
Oh
alias,
wait,
Markiplier.
I forgot somebody did. Mel Gibson did that. I forgot Mel Gibson did this unironically.
What did Mel
He
Gibson
made
do?
he made a big post on Twitter about everybody who's on the list, and it included people like Charlie XCX and like a bunch of celebrities who only became popular last year. And people point out they were really like, Mel, almost all these people were children
I was about
during
to
the
say
time of Epstein's Island.
if these guys' names are on the list,
They were the
they were probably
victims.
victims. They were probably victims of it.
It's like it's literally just a bunch of like liberal and leftist people, and everyone's like, Mel Gibson, I think you're just a fucking idiot. I don't think you thought this one through for 5 seconds even.
Think, Mel, think.
Think, Mel. I just whoa.
What will you have after 500 names?
Anti-Semitism. I still have anti-Semitism.
Your anti-Semitism, James. You gotta control it, man. We're on
No,
YouTube.
I'm talking
We
about
could
Mel
get taken down
Gibson.
for it.
No, JD, I'm talking about Mel Gibson.
Oh, I'm talking about you
No, I thought we were
and
talking
Mel
about
Gibson.
Mel.
You and Mel Gibson. You and your
Oh
buddy, Mel
no.
Gibson.
Actually, worst nightmare being put in a room with Mel
I know
Gibson.
you. I know you keep trying to get me to go to Disneyland in California with you and Mel Gibson, but I'm saying no. It doesn't matter how famous he is. I don't care. Okay, I don't want to
It's so
go.
specific.
I don't want to go there.
Disneyland with you and Mel Gibson. You know, my favorite ride is It's a Small World. You won't believe why, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel,
So
we know
anyway,
it's
like
because of the
everybody just
racism.
rats themselves out when they chime in about the Epstein list.
They don't
So,
need to. So many people could just say nothing and they'd be
I,
better off.
well, you know what? Some of these people, they're not the brightest bulbs in the shed.
I
Okay.
know.
And maybe I'm pretty sure all of them have some kind of like PR guy or PR team on their side, like scaling with how famous they are, but they just completely ignore them anyway. PR team is just lazing around. They're like, all right, just make sure like this thing that's happening with the list, just don't say anything. You'll be fine. Just don't say anything. And then Mel Gibson looks up from his phone. He goes, "What?" As he clicks send, and it's the whole it's the whole. I knew the list wasn't real. I wrote a haiku about the list. It doesn't
Oh my
exist.
god. You
What
didn't.
list? There is
I
no
can't.
war in Ba Sing Se.
It,
But yeah, it's just. I mean, the truth of the matter is, it's just the greatest psyop. There is no list, James. I hate to tell you this, but it's just like what would they call it? Like mass hysteria. It's just mass hysteria. It's a tulpa.
oh yeah.
Like how
It's mass
everyone.
hysteria. You know,
Yeah.
this thing that they publicly said that we literally still have openly can go back to and
Well, have
whatnot.
you seen it, James? Have you seen the list?
I'm
I
talking
haven't.
about them
I'm just
saying the
saying I
list
haven't
isn't
seen it.
real.
I haven't even seen a picture of it. And you know what?
That's
I
not
know
true, by the
giraffes
way. That's
exist
not
in the
true
world.
because we did the podcast like over a year ago when they declassified some of the like list and I showed it to you. I was
What
on my
list?
phone.
List? What list?
JD, JD, you have to remember it was
What
over a year
what
ago.
episode? What episode?
It
I
was
don't know what
maybe
episode you're talking about.
it was maybe one of our worst episodes because I was on my phone in a bathroom in a hotel in a completely different part of the state with bad Wi-Fi.
What episode were you talking about? Like you try to look it up right now and it's gone.
You've retitled the video.
You didn't know I just completely removed it.
Oh, there's a sudden gap in the list here.
That's weird. Where did episode beep
You
go?
you release a AI video renumbered as the same thing.
James, how would you feel that I just put both our voices into like an AI voice generator and I just make AI generated crapshoots from now on? Like we don't have to put in any effort anymore.
I'd hate that because that would I already think we've got a pretty bad thing going here. I don't think it would be better if we made it AI.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
I
It's
feel like
so
it's gonna
bad
get even
already.
more. It's gonna get even more soulless and even
It's
worse
so
to
bad
listen to.
already. Like it could be like what's the point? Like there's nothing bad about making it worse. It's already like rock bottom. What's another like 6 inches below? You know,
Hey, that's what she said. Hey,
James,
look, we got it.
we're talking
We
about the
got
list
it.
here. We're talking about the list. One of the
I thought
most
we were talking. I
one
thought
of the
we were talking about
most
us doing
serious
AI. Hold on,
and
hold on. We were talking
influential.
about AI. I thought we moved on and talking about us doing AI crapshoots.
That's just a side tangent.
That's what I'm
You have
talking
no
about.
input on that, by the way. It's gonna happen without your input.
Yeah, I think I've realized that I have no control of this channel except for the sometimes where I'll be
Exactly.
like, JD, we're getting Wendy's, and you're like, I know.
That was my control of whenever of our outing. You control what movie we're gonna watch, when we're gonna watch
Fantastic
it,
Four
and then I control whether or not we eat
this
Wendy's
Thursday.
after.
Fantastic Four this Thursday.
Maybe. And maybe in
Yeah,
Fantastic Four they're gonna drop a
yeah.
reference to the list. Who knows?
Oh no. alternate reality Fantastic Four was on the list.
They're like, yeah, we'll sign the list. Like, what list are you talking about? The Sokovia
That
Accords? Duh.
Johnny
That was the
Johnny
reference to the list.
Johnny Storm, frequent flyer.
Okay, but he's like, in my defense, I flew there myself. Huh?
I went there for the scuba.
What was that? It was a beautiful island. I like the look of it.
That's a that's actually a joke they made on It's Always Sunny, where they were like, "Oh, they're decriminalizing the Epstein files," and you hear Danny DeVito's character Frank Reynolds literally goes, "They're what?" And they're like, Frank, what do you know about this? Frank's like, okay, I was there. I went to Epstein's Island. They're like, you went to Epstein's Island? He's like, but don't get me wrong. I didn't know anything about the kid diddling. I just went there for scuba. It was one of my favorite places to go. The beaches were amazing. They're like, what? You didn't think anything of the kids? He's like, I
What?
just thought he had a lot of kids. I didn't think much of it.
Yeah, I thought he was like Elon Musk. He just has a lot of kids. You think Elon
Um,
Musk is on there?
maybe. It's not going to surprise me. This guy's already outed himself as a pedophile. I'm not going to be surprised.
Uh,
Listen, much like Trump, I won't be surprised because already I know Trump was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean,
There
at
is
this point, why
so much documented evidence, and also the fact that Trump has openly admitted to being a pedophile as well.
do they just
I'm not
why don't
surprised.
they just go and just like burn the list or something? Like, who's gonna stop them from burning the list? Is there actually people in there that are like that are ops to Trump that are trying to keep the list like alive or something, floating?
I
They
think
just
it's because of how much like they've already made too much evidence of it before that's so
yeah.
public and available that
But
it's like they
I mean,
can't
well,
like
now they're just saying that it doesn't exist, right? So at this point, it's like
they can
you've
yeah, but
already jumped ship.
okay, but Trump also announced a diagnosis of some disease that he can just claim is fucked with him. And that's why he said that.
Okay,
I feel like
so
that's
he
why
could
he
be like,
also
I've got
announced, by the way.
I've got schizophrenia, so therefore,
No, he's got like some dumb fucking disease that's like very like let's see.
is that real or is that also a psyop?
I think that one's not real because I think he wears catheters on his legs and I think he
Catheters
said
on
this
his
disease.
legs?
Yes, because people were like, "Hey, why are there these weird bumps in Trump's like the leg part of Trump's pants? Like he has like huge calves all of a sudden."
I think
And people were like,
that's because he's actually an alien, like a lizard man, and it's he's
that
going through
explain
his
why he's
shedding
a
phase right now, so he's trying to
that
hide it,
explain why
but
he
it's yeah.
stands like that. But yeah, people have noticed that like he has these like weird bumps in his legs under his clothing. And then somebody pointed out like, "Oh, that's like what they have old people wear for catheters. They'll just like put the catheter down your leg on a strap and it's on your calf."
Hmm.
And so it's where it's like he's just wearing catheters. This guy, because it is known Trump does piss himself and shit himself quite often. He literally wears a diaper. Uh,
Oh, I thought he just
by the
had
way,
like
if
has
you
like the
didn't
most
know, he
wild
does that.
varicose veins or something, and it actually like deformed his calves.
His I'm trying to see what the name of his disease is.
So
Chronic
it
venous insufficiency.
chronic what deficiency?
Chronic venous insufficiency.
Chronic venous insufficiency.
Improper functioning of the vein valves in the leg, causing swelling and skin changes. See,
Oh,
I don't know
it was a vein thing,
because
maybe.
they're saying that, but also all the examples don't show it like in the
But
way that his legs were portraying
but
themselves.
he can't point to that and be like, oh, that thing made me go crazy and say that.
Hey, I know that I just announced the Epstein files aren't real, but real quick, I have a chronic disease, and I think we should pay more attention to that. Why are we still talking about Epstein?
Yeah, why
Who
are we still
cares?
talking?
Old news.
That's what
He
you just tried
literally
to do to
said
me,
that.
James, just
No,
earlier. That's what you
he
just tried to
literally
do to
said
me.
that. That's not a joke. He literally in the White House, in the Oval Office, sitting at the desk, he literally goes, "Why are we still talking about Epstein?
I think I did see a clip of that. Yeah.
We live in a fucking
Say it,
we
James.
live
The
in
Matrix. We live in a Matrix.
ah, can't make me say it." Um, but I don't know if that's what we're seeing because also like this is like major swelling and what it looks like more is that he has like these weird growths on his leg, if anything. Again, that's why I think
He
it's
might just have
a
like
full
tumors or
catheter.
something.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's like a full catheter because it's like these big bumps that don't correlate to the rest of his leg
Mm.
in these specific spots where people point out that's where people with catheters wear them and whatnot. And Trump's known for shitting and pissing himself constantly. He's like known for the fact that he smells like shit because he shits his diaper and doesn't change it.
Dude, he's
Again,
literally
these are
like
not
that.
jokes. These are not jokes. This is just true
Dude, he's like that.
facts.
He's like that Hitler uh, portrayal in Wolfenstein, where he's like super old and he just shits
Oh
himself and
yeah.
pisses himself and throws up everywhere,
I mean,
and then he acts
hey,
insane.
that is him. That is him. Yes.
No, sir, I'm from I'm from
I'm from
Phoenix.
Missouri.
No, where do you know?
Oh,
He
wait,
says,
no.
I'm from
I'm from
Arizona.
Arizona.
I'm from Arizona. Are
Bang.
you the?
Uh, but yeah, I think him announcing this disease that is very clearly not, I don't think actually the case. Though I would say that there is some maybe evidence because people did notice he's wearing like a lot of makeup on his hands to cover up stuff, and it's like very poorly done.
Yeah, I mean,
Like literally,
I
a
wouldn't doubt
camera
it
guy
if
literally,
I wouldn't doubt that he has some kind of disease, or at least some
yeah,
like some many kinds of diseases, but
yeah.
it's probably not just
Uh,
one.
yeah, I don't know.
But I
The
mean,
Epstein files are real very clearly from, all the times they told us it's real
yeah.
and
So
that they've read
guys,
it.
don't believe it. Don't believe what they tell you. Except a lot of the viewers of this channel are not American anyway, so I guess you wouldn't. They're not like super on top of it.
To our Russian KGB agents that watch
Yeah, the two
Kiri.
KGB agents that watch, guys. Okay,
No, no,
don't be
no,
fooled.
no. Trance is from Nepal, so he's not KGB.
Napoleon agent, whatever their secret
Napoleon
police CIA
agent.
force is.
He's also a
Their
child.
secret government spy, whatever they call them.
Yeah, it's so fucked, dude. In lighter news,
Yeah, James?
the trailers for Mortal Kombat 2 and Tron Ares finally came out back to back.
Yes, Jared Leto.
Speaking of weird islands, Jared Leto. Uh, yeah, the Ares trailer does look really good, and it makes me really hopeful for the movie. I still think Jared Leto's going to be the part that I'm going to just dislike it for because he
But
doesn't seem
Jared
like
Leto's an
even in the
amazing actor.
not really.
What? You
Like he
didn't
has
like
like
him as the Joe? Was he the Joker?
he was the Joker.
You didn't like him as the Joker? You didn't like him
Not
as
really.
Morbius?
Definitely not. uh I'm just he just seems like he's doing the same performance he's been doing. I think I'm gonna like the movie for what it is more than anything else. But they also they spoiled something in the trailer that I kind of wish they didn't spoil in the trailer.
Uh-oh.
Uh um I'm trying to remember his first name. Fuck. What's his first name? Because it's
Well,
Sam Flynn, and what's his dad's name?
uh,
Anyways, Jeff Bridges, he was in the last Tron movie, reprising his role from the first one as Flynn, the somewhat creator of the Tron world.
yeah.
Uh, and we see that based on like the last movie, he sacrifices himself to save his son and get him out of there. But in the newest trailer, at the end of the trailer, we see that Flynn is alive in a way in the original Tron world. Because
Mhm.
there's three Tron worlds. There's the original one from the original 1980s movie. There's the second world from the Tron Legacy movie, and then there's a third one, the world of Ares. While they are all the same system in a way, they are different variations created by people and manipulated by them.
They're a
Um,
multiverse.
yeah, it is multiversal within the same world. It's pocket dimensions.
It's a pocket dimension. He opened up a
Basically.
pocket dimension.
It's like SAO, Sword Art Online with Gun Gale Online and like the
Yeah.
fairy one, whatever that one was called.
Yeah.
It's like those essentially. Actually, it's really a lot like those now that I think about it.
What's a
Um,
a VR world?
yeah, they're all the same system, but they're these different worlds built on the back of each other, essentially.
Right. It's the metaverse.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
what
metaverse.
Facebook wishes the metaverse would be like.
No, no joke. They do make some very meta references to stuff like AI and whatnot.
Of course, James. Of course. And the big baddie is going to be an AI, James. We all know this.
No, I think the big bad's people
Really.
in this one. I
Or
think
is it
people.
people
Yeah, I
that were
think
made by AI? So fake people.
I think it either is rogue AI because they're trying to make the Tron world the AIs from them, the programs,
Mission
the
Impossible Rogue Nation.
military, yeah, the entity, um, Final Reckoning. They're trying to make the programs be accessible by the military, and I can't tell if it's just them going rogue and attacking people, or if it is them being used by Dillinger, which has been like one of the main bad guys consistently in all three movies. Is Dillinger, because Dillinger stole Flynn's ideas from the first movie and made the Tron world. That's how you get that one.
Yeah.
Then Dillinger stole the company after Flynn disappeared in the second movie,
Hmm.
and now Dillinger is creating the programs for military use in this one from the trailers. Uh,
Oh
and what
my
I think
God.
this is lead, yeah.
What they're copying Megan 2.0, the story.
To be
It's
fair, I think this has been filming and was written long before Megan 2.0 was even conceived. They've been writing this movie for a long time and
Well, it doesn't matter
revising
when
it
it was created,
over and over
James. It's a
again.
matter of what releases first. And Megan 2.0
You're
came out first. So
you're right. You're right.
so I can't wait to see the
But it looks
super
really good.
AI that's gonna, take
Uh,
control of Dillinger, and he's gonna
yeah,
have like
the
laser eye
Ares,
beams shooting out and going, oh, in the movie.
Hat God.
Yeah. He's gonna be God basically.
Um, I'm excited, but again, we do see Jeff Bridges, and Jeff Bridges in the first iteration of the worlds. It's
Hmm.
they do a really good job recreating that retro look of the original movies, because the original movies uh were kind of well known for the fact that like they were filmed very unconventionally, like they were filmed in negative in a way, in black. It's like
Negative.
very black and white with colors forced onto it, where instead
Hmm.
of like what was white now has a blue filter or something like that on top of it. My cat is screaming at me. Yes, hi.
I
uh
never actually. I feel like I've watched a Tron movie before, but
I think
it's
you've
like
watched Tron Legacy.
it's a fever dream, so I don't remember it at all.
We'll have to rewatch it for the new one coming out.
No, we won't. We'll just watch the new one.
Okay.
I know you always say we
um
need to rewatch stuff, but that never happens. So we're just gonna watch the latest one and then not remember the previous ones.
Obviously, I mean,
Flynn,
I'll remember it.
yeah?
Am I still the perfect system? Yeah.
Am I still the
I
save people?
I
Yeah.
I have I'm gonna have to add his yeah to the soundboard.
And then never use it.
I'll always use it. It's my favorite. It will be my favorite thing. That's genuinely become something I say a lot now as well because the new
Yeah.
movie's coming out.
How about you
So
add the
just
500 cigarettes to that soundboard too? Then, huh?
five. Oh, do you want the sped up one or the regular one?
The sped up one. The regular
500
one's
cigarettes.
cringe.
500 cigarettes.
500 cigarettes. Where's that
500
from?
cigarettes.
Is that from like Star Trek
Uh,
or something?
it's from the Star Trek parody show The Orville by Seth MacFarlane.
Ooh.
It's a joke on the whole replication machine and like what
Yeah.
its limits are. And so they introduce an alien species to what cigarettes are. They don't know how to like consume them, so they eat them first, and they're like, "That's quite tasty." And then the guy's like, "No, you have to smoke them." They
You
smoke it,
smoke
and they're
them.
like, "That's delicious, but I need more." 500 cigarettes, and then just 500 cigarettes literally materialize immediately.
Yeah, it's just a pile of cigarettes. They're not even in their
It's
containers.
no, it's literally a stack of just loose
Yeah.
cigarettes.
A pile
It's
of
so
500
good.
individual cigarettes.
It's it's so good. It's
500 cigarettes.
it's one of those shows where I'm like, damn, Seth MacFarlane's a really creative and like fun guy. Why can't he do this for anything ever?
Well, he lost all his
This
creativity similar to us, James. We used to be funny. We used to be cool,
did
funny.
we?
Um, yeah.
You had to think on that. But yeah, I'm really excited for Tron Ares. It actually looks really good, and so I'm
Like I'm
excited
just saying,
to
we
begin
peaked
that.
at J Savior and then that's it.
We really did peak at Jay Savior. Jay Savior, Jay Savior was maybe one of the best times we've had.
That was the peak.
That was the peak. I mean, the peak truly was. We have all the races:
That was the peak content, but
black,
then but then
Asian,
then we
white,
hit
and
another peak after
Nazi.
that, and that was Venom 3. So after that, it's been
Venom
downhill.
3 was a really fun experience too. But I think the problem is they don't get to feel the Venom 3 experience, so it's not as funny to
No,
them.
no, that was just a personal peak, you know.
Yeah, Jay Savior was one for them. Venom 3 is one for us. um but Mortal Kombat 2 also got its trailer, JD.
Is it good?
It looks fun. It looks as fun as the first movie did, which I thought was pretty good.
I'm glad that you didn't
Call
say
it
that it was
Carl.
good.
Well, I don't know. People are divided on it, but they're also divided for like the dumbest reasons.
Well, I mean, they're always going to be divided on the dumbest reasons.
Yeah, but the reason is a character is bald.
I mean, I would
That's
be
the
pretty
reason.
divided. I was divided on that in Batman v Superman. I was like, why isn't Lex Luthor bald?
He literally has hair. Oh, Batman versus Superman. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
Batman v
Uh,
Superman. That
okay,
movie.
that's because Lex Luthor did have hair in the comics before he went bald. That's always been a thing.
Yeah, sure, James. I know you want to defend it all that much, but this Mortal Kombat 2, I mean, I'm hoping it's gonna be terrible, honestly.
I think it's gonna be a dumb fun thing, which the first one was as well. It's good action with like not that compelling of story, but funny enough to
Was
just
Mortal
watch along
Kombat
to.
ever like a super compelling story? I thought it was just like
No, that's
tournament
why I'm
arc.
like that's why I'm like it's dumb. It's just action with like campy
Perfect.
dialogue. I'm here for it.
That's exactly the movie I like to watch.
The first one tried a little with like the Scorpion and Sub-Zero storyline, but like
Boring.
now it seems like that's not the main focus this time around. Like they're still returning as characters because we have instead of Sub-Zero, we have Noob Saibot.
Oh
I don't know if
yeah,
you know who
Noob
Noob
Saibot.
B. Well, in the story, Bi-Han, the first Sub-Zero, dies to Scorpion and resurrects as Noob Saibot, which is just Ed Boon and I forget what the other guy's name is, but it's just their names backwards.
Right.
And they're the creators of Mortal Kombat. That's why. It was just like a DLC character or like a random unlockable character that's just a literally all blacked out version of the ninja sprite.
Yeah, and now
And then it ended
it's
up
real.
becoming like an actual story point. Yeah, and it looks really good. The effects for it look really good.
Despite having one
Um,
of the most diabolical names in history,
Noob side, but yeah.
Noob Saibot.
To be fair, I think that was before the term noob ever was used.
Might be. I feel like Noob was a pretty like old
Noobs
thing though.
from when though? You know,
Maybe even when the first game came out, I'm not sure.
let me look up
Because
when the
I feel like it's pretty I feel like it was pretty old. But anyway, yeah, I mean, can't wait to see what
word
the new
newbie started appearing on the internet around 1980s, while the word noob started appearing in the 90s. Now let's look up when Noob Saibot first appeared and compare.
Yep,
Mortal Kombat 3. When did Mortal Kombat 3 come out? This is
Noob
compelling
Saibot.
commentary. 1995. Okay, maybe.
Well, I mean, it does line up, but also,
Well,
you know,
well,
either
well.
way,
Look how
who
wrong I
knows?
was.
Who knows? Who knows?
But yeah, I'm excited for it. They're adding they're adding Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
You know,
Is that
Billy
the
Butcher.
yeah, Butcher, the oi?
Oi.
Johnny Cage comes, he goes, oi.
They even released like a mock trailer for one of his cheesy like B movies that he
Yeah,
does.
the one of his
Uncaged Fury, it's called.
cliche action movies that he's in, that Johnny Cage does.
Yeah, it's really good. I'll send it to you and you can watch it another time if you want, or you can watch it now on live if you want. I'm trying to find the Uncaged Fury trailer specifically, but just give me the regular Mortal Kombat 2 trailer.
Uncaged Fury.
I love that it's
So
just his name in the title.
Mortal Kombat's only had one movie?
Well, the new movie timeline. The original movies had two different movies. The first one was okay. The second one was one of maybe the worst things ever.
One of the worst video
It's
game movies ever?
yeah, it's genuinely bad. It's so bad. The actor who played Johnny Cage in the first movie said, "I'm not returning," so he didn't return, and they got another person that plays character. I think so, at least. They got another person that plays character and immediately killed him in the first fight of the movie in the most unceremonious
They
and
killed
like
Johnny
just
Cage?
they killed Johnny Cage with a neck snap. And it's so bad because like they hang on like Shao Kahn, or I think whatever his name is, the big bad. He's
Yeah,
holding Johnny Cage by the head, but he's holding him in such a weird way where he's got like his thumb in his mouth and he's holding it by the jaw. It's really weird. And then
that's
he
pretty
quote unquote
funny.
snaps his neck. And then you see again another recast of the person who's playing oh fuck, what Sonya Blade. There we go. Sonya Blade. She's like, Johnny in slow motion. And it's like this is so
Johnny.
bad. It's so bad. Almost all the cast didn't return.
Yikes! But then they
I think Liu
rebooted Mortal
Kang and
Kombat.
Katana were
They
the only people that returned.
rebooted the movies.
Yeah, they rebooted the movies. They came out the new ones, which I think is definitely better overall, production wise, acting wise, and even script wise. It's better. It's also the cast definitely feel more like they're actually supposed to be these characters than the
Oh
ones in
yeah,
the
I
Mortal
can't wait
Kombat
for.
movies.
Oi! Don't snap my neck, bruv.
it's
And then Shao Kahn goes, "Shut up!" And he has his thumb in his mouth. He goes,
it's yeah, here it
Shao
is.
Kahn is played by Josh Brolin, and then he goes, "I'm gonna have to break your neck now.
It's
I'm
it's
gonna have to
played
snap your neck
by
now."
who is it played by in the original? I think it was I think it was going to be played by somebody important, but then they just kind of reduced it to no like a nobody actor, and he's just this like bald weirdo dude.
And then they
He's
cast
very he's
forgot his
very
name.
bizarre
They cast
looking.
Liu Kang as or Jesse Eisenberg as Liu Kang. And
Oh
he's
my
waving his hands around. He goes,
god.
"Wah, wah," and he's like he's
Daddy
shaking around.
Daddy's He does do that, by the way, in the original movies. He does the hua, and then he does like a dragon kick where he's just like the infinite kicks in the air. It's so
The
goofy
bicycle
looking.
kick, yeah,
Yeah, the bicycle
where
kick.
he's just floating in the air kicking.
Yeah, it's so goofy looking, but it's so great because it's the final fight of the movie, and it's the dumbest thing ever. He kicks the bad guy onto a giant spike in the
How far
shape
in
of
the
the
Mortal
Mortal Kombat
Kombat
logo.
storyline is the movies?
The movies I think came out after the second game. The first one came out the second game, and the crazy thing is they did the tournament in the movie. The
Yeah,
movie's about the tournament. The second movie, it doesn't follow the story in any way.
the game story.
It's yeah, it's just like there's a tournament, and that's the only
Because I was
story
about to
that it
say the game
follows.
story is like crazy right now. I don't even know
It's
how
a
like
game.
off the walls it became. It's like Liu Kang is like a god now or something, and there's like
Liu Kang is the
multiversal
god of
things.
time, and he
Yeah, he
rewrote
created a different
time.
multiverse, and then like multiple universes are collapsing on each other, and all the characters are like fighting each other to figure out like if there's like a big bad that's destroying universes. I don't know what's happening.
Sub Zero is still Bihan, but Scorpion is not the Scorpion we know. Scorpion is actually the second Sub Zero, and Smoke is for some reason their adopted brother.
Smoke is their adopted brother. Noob Saibot is there too.
No, he's not.
Uh,
In the new
I think
timeline,
Shao
Noob
Kahn came
Saibot's not there.
back. Shao
Shao
Kahn is
Kahn,
there again.
Shao Kahn's back, but he's a general of somebody's army. He's not a ruler of
Yeah, he's not the
the
ruler.
other world. That's Sindel, I think. um, and then it's they redid how whatever her name is, Melina, her like
Yeah.
disease that happens to her. They made it like connected to Baraka, and Baraka is not a species anymore. It's a disease, like what happens to them where they get like the big like
Yeah, it's
piranha
a
mouths
disease
and
that like
knife arms.
deforms their jaw or something.
Yeah, and it's like that's a interesting like, hey, Liu Kang, why'd you do that?
And
You
Liu Kang
still
goes,
made this.
"Everything in the universe. I see everything." Liu Kang goes,
Reptile's a good guy.
"Whoa," and he just bicycle kicks Melina and Baraka at the same time. Like one leg for each person, just bicycle kicking them.
You know what's crazy? The new Mortal Kombat game really hates Johnny Cage.
Really?
There's a lot of I wouldn't say there's a lot, but there's a couple of finishers that involve like you dying like through other means, and it'll
Mhm.
include Johnny Cage being killed in a way. Like the Ghostface kill is literally Johnny Cage. It cuts out to a wide shot of you losing the Mortal Kombat video game against Ghostface, and Johnny Cage throws down his controller, and then behind you is Ghostface stabbing you in real life, and it's like,
Yeah,
why is it Johnny Cage?
they do the Batman. They do the Batman. thing where it's just the Riddler standing behind the senator.
It's literally that. It's not even a joke. It's literally that. It's and I think there's a couple
Aren't
other
they
ones
supposed
where
to be
it's
like
just like
50
randomly
years
him
old
getting
too or
killed.
something? Like Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, like
No,
like
he's
seniors.
he's they were in the original timeline, but in the new one, they're in their like 20s. They're young.
Okay.
Everybody's a kid again.
Everybody's young.
The guy that plays Kenshi, the blind ninja,
We
uh,
are young.
he was actually in the first of the new Mortal Kombat movies. He played Cole Young, who is a new character they made for the movies.
Mm.
Uh, People don't like him. I don't think he was bad. I just think he was like a very odd inclusion. I'm happy that he's not the main character this time around because I think it would have been weird if we just kept following him directly.
I mean, they have
Uh,
so many characters already. You might as well just use the characters in the games.
yeah, they have a lot of. I mean, they did use a lot of characters in that last one as well. They made a lot of them just kind of fodder.
Fair enough.
Melina is in it, and she dies.
Cool.
She gets literally her entire center mass blown out by Sonya Blade with her laser cannons.
Melina gets her back blown out by Sonya Blade. James, what are you saying, man?
I'm just telling you what happened, bro. And Cabal, he has to take on Liu Kang's fiery dragon.
Right.
Um, I'm trying to see if I can make these sound more like euphemisms.
I mean, I can't. I just can't wait for the day where I see live action Liu Kang, like God of Time Liu Kang, collapse two universes on someone's skull, killing him. Like I want to see that on live
I
action.
I hope so. I loved in the first one they kill. You know how Megan Fox voices a character in the new game?
Yeah, she's that like succubus lady.
Yeah, her character in the movie, I don't know who it's played by there, but they have no lines.
Hmm.
They die immediately. They go flying into the guy with the hat blade thing, and he
Yeah,
throws his hat into the ground, creating like the spinning wheel. He
right.
jumps on top of her and forces her into it. And it's like one of the most visceral shots because he's like wide eyed, like smiling as she goes through it, just blood splattering all over his
Yeah,
face.
everyone
And
in
then
the Mortal
he
Kombat universe are psychos. That's one of the draws of it.
they that's not even a joke. They are. And then he picks up his hat and he goes, "Flawless victory." And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
That's hilarious.
This lady hadn't even hit anybody. She like first attacked you
Well,
and
I
didn't
mean,
even
he's not
land a
wrong then.
blow.
It's flawless victory. She didn't hit him.
I know, it's just really funny. It's like that's a crazy line to just drop on
Yeah.
somebody as not the narrator.
Yeah, but they have to have some kind of like some like lame kills in there because you know how like Ghostface like he stabs you to death, but then Liu Kang he like does the whole like universal dragon summon and then big dragon eats you and you disintegrate into bits thrown across multiverses. I mean, there's just got to be some like you know level of there's got to be just some lame kills.
Who's the forearm dude? He had a pretty lame death, I'll be honest.
It wasn't Baraka, it was someone else. I don't
Goro.
remember his name.
Goro.
Goro.
Yeah, Goro showed up in the movie at the end as like the big reveal of like their big weapon to go fight
Yeah.
Cole Young and kill him and his family. He comes like marching out of Cole's barn and he's like,
Hmm.
"I am Goro," and then
But in
Cole
this
Young's
new
like,
one, it's gonna be female Goro that comes out and be like
"Oh, she Goro."
Shigoro, yeah.
Shigoro, yeah. I think that's not too far off from her actual name, by the way. uh, but yeah, Goro comes out and they get into a fight and Goro is beating up Cole Young. Cole Young finally unlocks his like power because everybody unlocks a power. Kano
Right.
has heat vision, which is how he does the laser eye. It's
Does his
not a
heat vision
robot
not come
eye.
from his cybernetic augment?
No, he doesn't have that.
What?
He gets his face scratched up in that area, and he does at the end of the movie get a gnome stabbed into his head through that eye. But through the new trailer, I think he's in the underworld or something.
The
Amongst other
underworld.
characters who died in the first movie, I think they're in the underworld, and that's what happened.
The
But he
nether.
doesn't have the robot eye still, and it kind of does annoy me because I'm like, you set up him getting that's the thing. Like everyone's upset that Jade is bald. I couldn't give less of a shit because Jade is she's just a random character, honestly.
Jade
Uh,
is bald? No.
oh
Oh
no.
my god, dude, they're ruining
Ah,
all of my
man.
favorite characters, dude. My favorite hot characters. They're supposed to be hot. They're supposed to be
I mean,
criminals.
she's still wearing pretty revealing clothing, anyways. But
That doesn't
okay,
matter. She has no hair.
and she's played by a very like attractive and
You know,
like
the only thing I'm gonna
athletically
be when
built
I'm seeing her
actress.
on screen, I'm gonna be pointing. I'm gonna go bald, bald, bald.
You're gonna be slapping her hands. You're like, what do I even grab onto?
Every
But
every character around her is gonna having to resist the urge to slap her hand and go, "Nice cut, G."
you're gonna have to resist the bong as they slap her. But Kano still doesn't have his robot eye, and that's the thing that's what I think is a real problem. They haven't given Kano his robot eye yet.
I was about to say, like,
Because
I don't know if like every character in Mortal Kombat has like a superpower. They just all have
well,
like,
like they kind of do. Like honestly, I think other than Stryker, everybody does. Stryker is the only person who technically doesn't. Uh, I will say Jax shouldn't, but in the movie they do kind of give him superpowers in a way by giving because they have Sub-Zero freeze his arms off, and that's how he loses his arms.
I think
And
that's
then
how he canonically loses arms too. Maybe
is it? I mean, it
I think he
depends.
has something to do with Sub Zero.
Sometimes it's Goro, sometimes it's Kano. You know, it just depends on what continuity and what
Poor
they're feeling
Jax,
like
man.
that
There's just
week.
no continuity where he keeps his arms.
Well, actually, the original continuity, he didn't even lose his arms. They're just cybernetic sleeves. It's just aesthetic. Well, that's the thing I love is when you look at the videos of them like originally recorded because they were like still images, like the sprites, they weren't drawn. They were still images
Yeah.
of people in costumes. When you look at Jax, that's literally just a guy with his arms painted silver. It's like they didn't even make fake robot arms. It's just silver on his arms with like black lines drawn in gaps.
Cool.
But in the new one, while fighting, he unlocks his superpower, and he has prosthetic arms on at the time, but they're like really fragile.
Hmm.
And he grabs the guy's hammer that's trying to kill him, and then his arms start evolving and become giant cybernetic like robot arms. And
Oh, so he's like
I think that's okay.
a technomancer. He controls the nanites in his arms.
Yeah, some shit.
It's the nanites in his blood, James. It makes him stronger.
Nano machines, son.
Nano machine, son.
But yeah, like everybody does get a superpower, and again, technically, Stryker and Jax are like technically the only people who don't, because Sonya Blade does have those arm cannon things. Johnny Cage has the spirits of the ancestral like kung fu
Yeah, I
fighters.
don't know what Johnny Cage's power.
It's
He's
not
like
even a joke. He literally has like a shadow movement thing, like
he's
ghosts
got like the
propel him forward.
green power. It's like
Yeah,
it's the green force, you know?
it's the power of action stars past. Kenshi has the ability to see with no eyes because of the loss of his eyes and whatnot, and his like I think telekinetic connection with his sword as well, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say he can move his sword without holding
Yeah.
it.
Um but they oh yeah, I guess Kano technically never had superpowers, but now he does with the laser eye.
Yeah, Kano's
Uh
that's just another augment. What about Aaron
in the
Black? Is he
trailer
just
they
really good
do
at shooting? Is he in the movie?
he's you know what? That is a shame. He's not.
Damn.
He's such a I feel like he's a very forgotten about character.
I mean, I feel like he's in all the he's in every recent Mortal Kombat, I think.
But he's not like a big character any of the times. That's the problem. Like he has like maybe
Yeah.
one appear. He really
But he's
got
pretty cool.
taskmastered. He really got Avengers game taskmastered, where he's
Yeah,
just
he
like,
got
yeah, you're just
Thunderbolt
here for one
taskmastered.
scene. Oh my god, he got taskmastered in general. I see.
Yep.
That's a continuing tradition with taskmasters just dying
And
immediately.
that's Aaron Black's role is just he just doesn't really do anything.
He's like, I'm voiced by Matthew Mercer, so I've got a very appealing voice, and I'm the fastest gun in the West. Anyways, I'm gone now. What?
I'm the fastest gun in the West, he says to the guy with laser eyes and robotic arms and
I'm
the
the
god of
fastest gun in
time.
the I'm the fastest gun in the West, he says while standing in South Korea.
He said he says to the god of lightning and the god of time and the god of sand and the god of whatever. There's like multiple gods.
I'm the fastest gun in the West, he says to the literal shadow demon.
Uh,
But yeah, it looks fun. I think everybody's been talking about like Carl Urban's casting and that he's too old, but I think he looks good.
how old
He
is Johnny supposed to be
genuinely
in this movie?
in the movie because he was like a big star in the 80s, I think is what they said in the trailer or something. or in the 90s he was a big star or something.
Big
But
star in the 90s, and now it takes place in modern day.
yeah,
Okay.
which I think would be somewhat accurate for Carl Urban's age,
I
sorta.
mean,
He
I guess he
was
is
he
supposed to be on the older
was he
side.
was Yeah, I think people forget how old Carl Urban is because he aged pretty gracefully. Though he does have insane forehead wrinkles when he raises his eyebrows.
Carl
It's
Urban, isn't he like
very
60s something?
I think he's like he's maybe 50 or somewhere in his 50s.
Oh, I see.
I'm looking it up.
I mean, he doesn't. I don't think he does a lot of gray hair. No, or is that just because I only
53.
seen him in The Boys?
53.
I see.
But I still think he pulls it off because I think he's still like energetic enough as a person to do these sort of stuff.
Yeah, I
And
can.
in the
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing the ball punching, the dick punch, that moved multiple times in the movie.
he does the middle finger eye push up, like glasses push up.
Yeah, the glass fixed glasses with your middle finger.
Oh, it's in the thumbnail. I just realized on
Yep,
the
it's
Uncaged
right there.
Fury. He does. There is a moment where he does like a very bad kick, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be intentional because most of the action in this fight does look goofy.
Hmm.
It's I think because people were talking about like they were like he can't even kick, and I'm like I think he's supposed to not be able to. Like they even show in the trailer he's doing a move on Baraka that he did in the stunt thing, and it just ends up breaking his weapon because he's fighting unrealistically.
Yeah, it's a shame that
Yes,
Baraka and Melina have that disease, and that Goro has that new disease
maybe
in the movie.
maybe
The
we
disease
don't
that
know
gives you
yet.
4 arms and turns you into
No,
a weird alien giant Hulk looking
well,
thing.
no, that's part of his species this time around. Oh yeah, Goro was also just another henchman with Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I'm saying choke on.
There's another main bad guy now, isn't there? Other than Shao Kahn? It's the necromancer
Um,
dude or like illusionist
well,
guy.
they were always like miniature main characters, you know.
I see.
Uh, in a way,
Well,
but
James, I'm excited for it. We're all excited
yeah.
for it.
I've
Can't
been
wait to
rambling
watch
for a
it.
while. My bad.
That's gonna have to be it, James, because we're out of time. So, if you guys enjoyed, you should like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon because that's when you get notified of when these episodes drop, and they drop every Sunday. Sundays when they drop. So if you like James, all his links are in the description. You can go check him out there. That's it from me, James. Bring us out.
I'm really curious to listen back to this when you upload it later and see how much my